okay, I'm gonna try to get this done in one take. I don't know how long I can keep my kids bribed with ice cream to leave me alone. School was supposed to start last week, but the teachers are on strike, so who knows when school's actually gonna start. So let's get into it. There is this website that claims to be some kind of like almost cable channel, but online for nudists. They show videos of people being naked. Like, that's it. They're just being naked and doing naked things. They actually approached me, I want to say like a year ago, asking me if I wanted to get paid to make naked videos of myself for their channel. I immediately was like, that's kind of sus. I feel very weird about getting paid to do naked content. Over the 10 years that I've been a topless equality activist, of course, I've had many men be like, well, you know, since I've been a long time fan, and, you know, I'll just pay you for a video of you taking a shower or something. I mean, like, you know, it's just nudism. I'm not asking you to stick anything anywhere. I mean, clearly I'm asking you for a private video of you naked just because I care so much about the nudism cause. Let's not even get into the fact that topless equality is not nudism. They're completely separate. I have a whole fucking video about it called Why I Don't Call Myself a Nudist Anymore. You can go watch it at toplesstopless.org/no-more-nudism. That's not the point of this video. So as I was saying, this place emailed me asking to pay me to make videos of myself naked. I said, I think I'm good. Turns out that actually one of the people I interviewed, Bunny Luna, who is a agender ecosexual witch, I think I'm remembering it correctly. Anyway, they happen to have done some work with, and they basically were just like, yeah, I got paid to do some videos, and I did, and, you know, that was it. But beyond that, I had never heard of anything. And like I said, as soon as they were like, we'll pay you for naked videos, I was like, that's kind of weird. I think I'll pass. So today, one of my longtime followers was checking something out with, and I don't even know how he stumbled onto that because he doesn't identify as a nudist. But anyway, they have a video up on Vimeo that's an advertisement for some kind of festival or something like that, featuring a whole bunch of skinny cis white people, of course, because this is nudism we're talking about, doing various naked things. And what my friend found weird about this video and why he made sure that I knew about it is that there is a couple of frames in a slideshow section of this video where they show a bleach blonde skinny white woman making a certain hand symbol. Content warning for coded white nationalist hand gestures. So I made a post about this on my Mastodon account here at toplesstopics@eldritch.cafe, which I joined years ago. Anyway, made a post about it where I pointed out that this is kind of weird, and I even put in the post that maybe isn't aware of the symbology of the gesture this woman is making. Maybe they're ignorant enough that they think it's just the OK symbol, which comes from old correct, this weird gibberish phrase that came around, I think, in the 1960s. But I, as a leftist who attempts to stay abreast of current political issues, including recognizing coded hate speech when I see it, immediately looked at this freeze frame and went, Again, content warning for hate speech hand gestures. Review the difference between these two symbols. This is not a natural pose. This is actually causing a little bit of strain, if not pain, in my fingers, trying to keep them erect and pointed straight up. Curved fingers, straight up. This is a symbol you make very intentionally. Note also the directions of the fingers. If this is a K, it makes sense that the fingers would go to the side. This isn't a K. That's a W. I am so looking forward to the haters screenshotting what I just did and claiming that I am for white power, even though this is literally a video about calling that shit out. As I was saying, I made this Mastodon post where I was like, hey nudist followers, who I still have a lot of for some reason, even though I no longer identify as a nudist. Just wanted to make sure you're aware that he is posting content containing hate speech symbology. I should have seen this happening, and yet I was still a little like, wow. As you'll hear me say in my Why I No Longer Identify as a Nudist video, one thing that really pushes me away from the nudist lifestyle is how very, very homogenous it is. One thing you may notice if you ever go to a nudist space or look at promotional materials they put out for nudist locations is how incredibly white it is. It is extremely rare to see people of color in advertisements for nudist spaces. It's even more rare to see somebody with tattoos or who's disabled or seems to be indicating that they're in a queer relationship. That is to say, there is a very clear distinction of the kind of people that are accepted in most nudist spaces versus those who are made to feel uncomfortable in nudist spaces, whether overtly or subtly. Hashtag not all nudists, hashtag not all nudist spaces. I'm not saying that every nudist space is like that. You don't have to go into that shit. The point is, ask a black person. Ask a person with face tattoos. Ask a person with piercings. Ask a person who's gay. Have you been to a nudist space or in conversations with nudist people? And if so, what were you treated like? And you'll notice a going theme. So as I was saying, I made this Mastodon post and I got numerous responses from cis, white, presumably straight, male nudists, arguing that, no, that's not racist symbology. Clearly it was just the OK symbol. There's no way in the world could possibly be endorsing white supremacy. And even though I recognize a waste of time when I see one, based on others who might see these posts, I decided to engage with them in good faith. I directed them to sources showing how the OK symbol has been morphed into a white power symbol. I shared that famous Lee Atwater quote, where you can't lead with the N-word, so you use coded language like school busing and inner city crime. I tried as hard as I could to truthfully yet restrainedly introduce these cis white male nudists, that even if they, in their privileged ignorance, don't recognize bigoted dog whistles, those in the know to whom those dog whistles are intended definitely do. I haven't checked the responses on that post yet, so maybe there's a chance 1 in a million that they'll actually recognize that maybe they were just ignorant and maybe they should be a little more aware. But over the years, I've dealt with many cis white males, especially cis white male nudists, and I know how unlikely that response is. Here's hoping these guys break that trend, but not gonna hold my breath. This video is long enough, so I'm going to wrap it up here, but maybe in a future video I'll get into the fact that not only does share content containing white supremacist hand signals, but the fact that the guy who founded has a court case in his history for selling child porn. Oh no! Allegedly. Don't fucking sue me. I don't make any money on this shit, but yeah. Yeah. Moral of the story, be careful whose content you endorse. And if someone informs you of hate speech symbols so well known that even the ADL defined it, maybe don't be quite as eager to dismiss it as just a big old misunderstanding.